One family and YouTube people, check this out. Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. Robert Brooks. Let's get into it this morning, guys. I want you guys to share your comment, your opinion. Please leave your comment. Leave your comment, please, on this one. Because this is where the world is going to, guys, and it's not going to get any better. I don't even know what, guys. This is. Let me know how you guys feel, because I want some people to log on before I get into my conversation this morning to the show. Morning thoughts, and yes, guys, let's go, guys. Come into the chat this morning. Good morning. We are early this morning, guys. I'm supposed to come on at 8 o'clock, but we are early this morning. Early, trying to get this morning thoughts this morning, guys. We see what's going on in the news, man, and wow, it's shocking, man. The year 2025. Is it shocking? No, but it's the year 2025, guys, and nothing shocked me what go down in this world, especially what people are doing. It's a disgrace. I want you guys to leave your comment. Good morning. If you come in the chat, press the like button, guys. I already have 3 likes, but you know, how you guys feel about this? Robert Brooks was murdered at the hand of correction officers, handcuffed to a chair, beaten to death. He died from his beating. A lot of people saying they should be charged with murder, which they are. Could it be considered premeditated murder? Yes, it's a premeditated murder, guys. I believe so. I believe it's a premeditated murder where these people plan, because the way they was acting on the videotape, it seemed to me it was premeditated, it was planned. So these people are, a lot of people saying, I've seen a lot of people come on YouTube and people call it in and say these people, these are human, not even say these demonic people should be tried for murder, and death penalty should be coming into effect, because they are upkeeping, they take an oath, so they will protect and serve. That is where we having an issue with that. They took an oath that they will protect and serve. Every law enforcement agency, they took an oath. And these people that you see on the videotape willfully look in the camera knowing that there was being videotaped and proceed to continue to beat this man, choke this man. Nobody and no one deserves to be treated like that. Those officers are coward. They are disgrace to their family. And I believe they should be severe punished. This is where people want to argue about the death penalty. This is a good argument for the death penalty. I do not agree with the death penalty, guys, but you have a lot of people say they deserve the death penalty because they took an oath that they would be law-abided, upkeep the law, not take the law in their own hands to murder somebody who cannot protect themselves, who is handcuffed. You choking this man, you beating this man, and they have the audacity to look in the camera knowing they're being videotaped. So my argument this morning, should they be charged for capital punishment? Should they receive the death penalty due to the extent and the grievous of this crime? I believe it was planned. So if you plan and premeditated something, that means you intentionally plan to do someone harm. This is not just something happened where a situation get out of hand. No, this man was subdued, handcuffed in a chair. He cannot do nothing. Succumb to the death, succumb to the beating from what they gave him during the attack to take this man's life. Innocent murder. That is murder. That is premeditated murder, and these people should be dealt with severely. This needs to be dealt with so severely that you put fear in anyone that attempted to do this type of behavior. There have to be a heavy, heavy, heavy price. And some people said that price come with their life. That penalty going to come into, because the way how they do it, an eye for eye, as the Bible say, but that's another story. That's another situation. But what I'm saying, good morning. Listen, whoever this guy is, Roadblock, what are your thoughts on what? Listen, man, listen. We speaking about the Robert Brooks beating by the correction officers a couple days ago. He died to he succumbed to his wounds, to the beating. It was so severe that he died from it. That is what we're talking about this morning. Okay, guys? That is what we're talking about this morning. Talking about, listen, you could say that was torture. That was torture. That's what it was. And the thing that get me so upset with this media, the medias, for God's sake, please stop putting color and labels on people. Search up Frederick Jason on YouTube for what? Or you give me some information here? Let me know. Tell me now. Or you give me some information here. The headline, which is a disgrace to the media. The media is biased. All of these media, they are biased. Fatal beating of a black inmate. Why does this have to be black? Why black have to come in this conversation? Nobody's mentioned if they're white or black. It's their human being. They are people, person that took advantage or took the law in their own hands. This has nothing to do with color. I am sick of it. I am sick of it. Everything have to do with color, and it's not. That is a plan from the devil. It's a liar, guys. The devil is lying to people and project and put people in racism. Racism is from the devil. Racism that's evilness. This media is the one that contribute to all of this crap, because they're always inciting and putting color and labels on people. Same thing with it with the Penny case, black and white. What black have to do with it? Evil is evil. Evil don't have no color. Fatal beating of black inmate. What the hell black have to do with anything, people? I'm pissed off. I am upset. I am just done. I am sick and tired of all these media, black this, black that. And it's our people that's always doing it, because we always put black in front of every damn thing. First black woman president, first black vice president. I am sick of it. I am sick of it. Sick of it, guys. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. It have to stop. And they have to be dealt severely. These individuals that in the videotape have to be dealt with severely. Severely, severely, severely. Hey, listen. You are in the thick of it. Listen, Roadblock, listen. I don't know who you are this morning, but listen, I don't have time for what you are, name of, type of. I don't have time for that. Stop it. I will block you. I don't have time for your coming on my platform and talking nonsense and crap. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? I don't know if you're a kid or whoever it is, but you need to stop. If you don't stop, I will block you. This is the problem, you guys coming on social media. You're doing, when people speak about truth, you prefer to talk about nonsense, propaganda. How come the media not putting a blast on those two gay couple married in Georgia, adopted these two boys, and look what they did to these two boys? How come the media didn't say two white men? Why the media didn't say that? Why the media didn't say that two white men maliciously rape, exploitation on video with these two twin boys? Why the media don't put color on that? These two white men. Why the media don't say, but you got to come and put a black man was beaten? Why have to be black? Stop it. The media is the most devilish platform there is in the world. It's controlled by the devil itself. There is nothing good about the media. The people who's behind it, the people who's behind the media are corrupt and devil possessed. They are demons. Yes, I say it. They are demons, because these people write with trickery and propaganda. What do black have to do with somebody getting beat up in prison by other correction facility that's supposed to upkeep the law, that took an oath that they will protect and serve in the right way? But these people, they are not protecting and serve. These people, what they're doing, they're serving an entity and they come to kill. That's what they do. They're not coming to do anything to teach you no type of anything. Good morning. Good morning, Black me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen who's in the chat. Good morning this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, guys. You know what I mean? I don't like to put people. I don't like to put people in timeout. But when you have people come on your platform acting like kids, then you treat them like kids. So Roblox, I'm going to put you over my lap. I'm going to slap you, and wake up, because you're too young to be doing stuff like this. Or you have common sense. You know, you're not too young. You have common sense. So stop coming on people's platform and doing nonsense. You're doing nonsense. Come on people's platform. That's the problem with your guys. You come on platform and instead of you're trying to help the situation better, you make the situation worse. All I'm saying this morning, the situation what happened to Robert Brooks, that was a disgrace. That is a disgrace, and I believe they should be charged for murder. A lot of people went on the even deep side and said these people need to be charged capital punishment. It's very close, because it's the way the crime, it's a very grievous crime. Where are you from? I'm from New York, Staten Island. How are you? Good morning. Ashanti, good morning. How are you? It's your first time to the platform, guys. Make sure you press the like button, share the video, you know, and it's morning thoughts this morning. You know, to all my people that come on this morning. I don't see Jay in the house this morning. Jay's from California. He's a regular. But you know me, I'm gonna be on for another like 10-15 minutes. I'm on my way to work. I'm gonna pick up the company car, then I go to work. So this is my routine every morning. I come on, I do morning thoughts, what's going on. Just gives people some things to think about during the day. That, you know, we got up this morning and unfortunately, you know me, my mind was on this young man, Robert Brooks. You know what I mean? We know he was in jail, incarcerated, but the way he was treated, I'm good. I'm good, Ashanti. I'm good. I'm just speaking about the Robert Brooks murder. The officers, officers killed this man, had this man in a chokehold, had this man handcuffed to a chair. People, and the media make it worse, because this should not be a black and white issue. Where do we come up with this? A black inmate. See, the media is part of the problem. They are part of the problem, and I don't like it, guys. I don't like it one bit. And so I come on my platform and I express these things to my, it's still body camera footage of correction officer around a handcuffed man, Robert Brooks, 43-year-old man, at the Mercy Correction. Oh man, can you hear me? Am I still on mute? Am I still on mute? Am I still on mute? Can you hear me? Because I don't know. I think I don't know. Every time you get a phone call, now you're not okay. You can hear me? Okay, so punching and choking him as he lay in a semi-conscious state. And the photo is coming from, I can't show that photo, but it's coming from, this is the photo. I can't show you what's in between, but it's coming from the general, you know, the attorney general, because they had to take all the footage and gather the evidence and everything, and they have it. So the fatal beating of a black man, see, another thing, black man. What the hell black have to do with it? Do you see how the media incite and divide the world, the people? The media is responsible for a lot of things. They don't want to speak the truth. They come out and once you come out in the article, the fatal beat of a black man, you separate people right there. You're putting people on the left and you put the people on the right. You're putting white people over here and black people over here. You separate them, and that is one of the power of the enemy. He used separation. That is one of the weapons that he used to divide people. Because when you divide people, you divide people, your truth is not told. Everyone believes in the old propaganda, and that's what it is. Wow, the fatal beating of a black man by white correction officers. Do you see how they excite? The media is slick. At an upstate prison that was caught in body cam video had sparked anger and investigation and planned protests. The big picture, New York State Attorney General Letitia James on Friday released body cam footage. So that's how we found out. I'm a Christian. I wouldn't consider myself a Christian. I don't use that word very loosely, but I'm a believer of the Most High, of Yahweh. I believe I could do all things through him. You understand? I don't use that word Christian because a lot of Christian today, you see, look at the Kirk Franklin on stage twerking, look at the TD Jerks, having people come in his church twerking, doing all that. That is not Christian-like behavior. So you know what I mean? I believe there is a God. I believe there's a God. Ashanti, I believe there's a God, and if you like, we do have on tonight, Thursday, Ashanti, if you're interested in that, we do a show. I have a guest on. Her name is Tasha, and you know, I knew Tasha for a very while, about 20-something years. I knew her for a very long time, and she's a Christian, or you want to put her, that she's a woman of God. She's been through it, thick and thick. She was a Muslim. First she was a Christian, went to Muslim, then went back to Christian. And she said her testimony is very powerful. So every Thursday we start doing a study, Ashanti, on the world beguile. That we did, but unfortunately we didn't do it last week. Some technical things. Hopefully we could do it this week. But you know, we have to be consistent with that topic. And I do believe that we have a lot of people that believe in Jesus. I believe there was a man, Jesus. Listen, you probably say, oh, he's not a Christian, this and that. Listen. When we use Jesus' name, we people use it very loosely, and Christian very loosely. That's what I meant by that. So don't. I believe there's a man called Jesus. You understand? So I believe a man called Jesus. Okay, and I believe things that he did was for example for us to mimic or to follow his way of concept of life. I believe in that. So this is a Bible believing platform. I believe in the work of the Creator, that God, you know, in the beginning create. I believe in that. I do believe in God. Put it that way. You know what I mean? That's why I come on my platform and I speak about certain things in the media, and I believe this platform will do very, very well in the near future. You know, we want to build a fan base, and we invite people to come on to our platform, and we will be having multi-platform on our panel people on our platform soon. That seem cool? Yes. Yeah, you know what I mean? Are you a Christian? Are you a believer? I assume that you are a believer. And I think we also we are monetized. I think we accomplished our 3,000 and 4,000 watch hour 2-in-1, and we reach over 1,000 subscribers. You know, and China's only like less than a year. I said less than a year because I wasn't working on the channel. I started working on it in March. We had 16 subscribers, and now we have over 1,000, and I hope I get more after today. So you know what I mean. We have a lot of things coming on. Ashanti, listen, I am looking for people to come on the platform. Good people. We're looking for people, you know what I mean? Because I believe this platform will, the creator, the most high God will bless this platform, I believe, because I believe in positive energy, positive thoughts, positive words, create things, bring things in existence. I believe that. If you think negative, everything negative you do gonna come forth. I believe we have the power. Life and death is in our tongue. So, you know, we have to watch what we say, watch what we, you know, things that we say to others, because we bring in destruction or life in their, you know, death or life. So we have to be very careful what we say to people. That's why, you know, I'm very upset, you know, with this article this morning. You know what I mean? We have a 43-year-old man, Robert Brooks, handcuffed to a chair and was murdered. There is no say, oh, assaulted. He was murdered because he died from his wounds. And we have a lot of people now saying, oh, should these officers get the death penalty because they know better? I honestly don't know how I feel. I feel like I put my heart is where it's supposed to be, if I make sense. Yes, you do make sense, because everything you do is your heart. And that's the problem. People don't want to be heart service. People is doing head service, speak anything. But you know, you hear the word of the Most High say, it's not what goes in, it's what comes out defile you. You understand? So it's what people put out defile themselves. So these officers, what they push out, their behavior, they foul, and they should be dealt with severely. We have a lot of people saying that, should they get the death penalty? People, I don't believe in death penalty. I believe the only person that give life is the Creator. That when you take away life, and the Creator said He come to give life abundantly, then we have another enemy that come to steal, lie, and kill. And that's his sole purpose, is to bring you down where he's at, called misery love company. So that's how I feel about it. But those gentlemen, those officers, man, let me tell you something, they need to be dealt with. This case need to be dealt with severely, punishment, because if you don't, it's going to give other people the free mind will are set to do these type of crime. And unfortunately, you know, I believe they should be in prison for the rest of their life. I believe so. There is no mercy. There is no pleading. There is no family member coming there, oh, it's the first offense, he wasn't like that, he was having a rough day. I don't care. Because the problem is, when you serve an entity that lied to you, tell you half truth, and you think what you're doing, oh, God say go kill these people, that's a lie, because God would never tell you to take a life. God come to give life abundantly. So you know, one thing I learned from one man over the years, and that was the most important thing he ever said to me, and I took it and I ran with it. He said, when you're dealing with people, you have to check the spirit and the entity behind it. And so there's how I look at people. It's what the vibes you're pushing out and what the agenda you stand for, those are your fruits. You are not judging. Nobody's talking about judging. Even when you go to court, they are not judging you spiritually. They're judging you physically of what the behavior or the action you did. So we have a right. So that's why the Most High said, you have to, it's the fruit. If you're hanging around people and nothing is bearing, it's just death, there is something wrong. So that is where I stand on this. So these people, what they portray is what they stand for. Yes, I do. I'm from Jamaica. You know, see the channel Yardchat. Yeah, and listen, Ashante, do you know what Yard stand for? That's why I'm saying, you know, Yard, you are responsible daily. Challenges, challenges at times. That is what Yardchat stand for. So, you know, when people come on this platform, you know, many people want to come on this platform, and if they don't share the same vision of Yardchat, unfortunately, they're not on this platform. You don't come in to change nobody's vision. You come in to help with the vision. You play your part. You don't come in with your vision. You support a person's vision when you support their vision because you see where the vision. If you don't see it, you can't come in and say, oh, do this, do that. No one. That's why, you know, we talk about sponsorship and things like that. And I believe that will come because I believe the Creator would put people. Oh man, listen, people don't understand, you know, when people said that yes, I do in between New York and Jamaican accent. Yeah, New York, Staten Island. So, you know what I mean? It's the fruit that you're judging these people. So these officers have to be standing trial. And listen, if they get the death penalty, it's not up to me. If they get the life prison, but I prefer they get life. Because when you get life in prison, there's a strong possibility you might change your ways of thinking. Okay? You might change your vibes, change your spirit, and most likely, you know, get the true Creator come into your heart, because you know, even though you've been punished for your crime, but your spiritual man or your spiritual person will receive, you know, a gift that the human life cannot get. You have to go in the spiritual realm, so you have to deal with you see, that's the thing that, you know, one thing I didn't like. And I know I'm jumping. One thing I didn't like, it's all connected. One thing I didn't like what TD said through the when he came on his what you call it, when he was doing the live performance or live ceremony in the red suit, when he was talking about if he did it, the blood of Jesus would cover me and this and that. That's a bunch of crap. That's a lying tongue speaking like that. Let me tell you something. These people are so slick. Let me tell you how these people are being beguiled. That is a word we use for the last 2 months, the word beguiled. When you start believing your own beguilement, you have a problem. And the problem with these ministers is how he handled it. He did not say, this is what the man say, if I did it, the blood of Jesus would cover it anyway. That is double talk. That is a lying tongue. Let me tell you something. If you did it, you will be dealt with. God don't have nothing to do with that. And that is a problem. This man, let me tell you something. This man going to spend millions of dollars to clear his name. But guess what? The judgment of the Most High is on him. The judgment is on all these people. Because guess what? The Creator is saying enough is enough. You're lying. You're a lying prophet. You're going out talking in my name. You're saying all of this. But at the end of the day, they are lying prophets. They compromise the truth. And once you compromise the truth, it's not reality no more, because you compromise it. And that's what, you know, a lot of these, the same thing with the officers. They compromise the law and the vow they took to upkeep, to protect and serve. So once you compromise the truth, you leave door open for the enemy to come in, because that is what he liked. He liked to tell people to have truth. He do not tell you the whole truth, and he don't tell you the consequences. And when the consequences come now, he run far from you and leave you desolated. And now you don't have no choice but to call on the true and living God. But the true and living God not going to forsake you. But guess what? You're going to have to deal and dealt with the consequences. So don't come on TV, Mr. TD, and talk about in this right bread suit, if I did it anyway, the blood of Jesus would cover it. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie what these people do. It's a lie what these people portray on TV, on social media. It's a lie, because these people behind closed doors. That's why the book of Ezekiel. The book of Ezekiel say you got to go in the inner courts and see what this man doing. That's included in the judge's office, in the White House, in the jail system. We don't know. That's why you have to go in spiritually, not physically. Spiritually, you got to ask the Most High to give you the discernment. Everybody know all these things was happening in the Catholic Church. Look at the other day. The Catholic Church have to pay over $880 million to abuse victims over decades internationally. That's just in America, but it's starting from California. They got to pay over 1,380 something victims. Okay? Thank you. Ashante, I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. And do you have a YouTube channel? I will go check out if you have a YouTube channel. You know, I would support. You know, always if people have YouTube channel, I will go there and support them too. You know what I mean, guys? I gotta go. It's 8:20. I have to go to work, and I will do a live later on, and we get more into this topic about this officers killing this young man, murdering this young man, and I believe that they deserve to be tried for murder, premeditated murder, and the key should be thrown away, and they should be locked up in a cage for the rest of their life. That's how I feel about it. Thank you guys for joining me. Until later, enough love. All right, guys.